Welcome to the happy place to grow where we are happily growing our reading skills together. I'm Mrs. Davis and I am so glad you are here with me once again. Now we've been working on our short vowels. We have built and sounded out and read words that have short vowels. Short A, short E, short I, short O, and most recently, we have been working on short U. If you've been working together with me in our sessions, the last thing that we worked on was building our rhyming families ut, ug, and un. And we were thinking about how you can, this is our strategy, how we can sound out each sound, blend, and say it fast. That's a good way to work on words that maybe we're not sure of. It's called decoding or sounding it out. We're also thinking about the rhyme where we see a pattern of a vowel and an ending sound. When we see it in one word and we know that word, like the word nut, when we see another word that has a different beginning sound, like hut with an H, we can just put the with the ut because we already are familiar with the word nut. So by using these two strategies, we are developing strong reading skills that can help us throughout our whole life. I still use my sounding out strategy when I come up against words that I'm not sure of. It's very helpful. Now in today's session, we're going to be taking ut, ug, and un, and we're going to be doing our sort it. We've also got something new at the end. Normally we have our mystery column where we have our common words that we see a lot in our reading passages or books. But in our last session, we were working on reading words, whole words, and then adding an S or an ending. We call that a suffix. So for this column of sorting, we're going to be thinking about base words, whole words that have an S on the end. So we're just adding an ending. So our sort columns will be if it rhymes with ut, ug, un, and then if it's a word, a whole word with an S on the end, a base word with the ending S, then we're going to put it in this column. So we're doing something just a little different, and guess what? When we do our spell check, we're going to have our suffix column. That'll be fun and interesting. Okay, so let's get started with sort it. I'm going to flash a word. If you have done this with me, we've done it for several sessions now with each of our vowels, of course. You know I'm going to flash a word at you, give you just a quick second to think about what the word is, read it at home, and then you can let me know at home where I should sort it, which column it goes in. Does it rhyme in the ut, ug, un, or does it have an S on the end? All right, I know you're going to do great. Let's get started. Here we go. First word is. Now look all the way through it. Look for the rhyming pattern. All right, did you say cut? Correct. And if you pointed or shouted out at home right here, then you've got that one correct. Okay, here we go, next word. Look at it closely. Right. Did you say bug? I hope you didn't say Doug, because that's a B. We have to think about the direction of the letter. Bug. Where's the rhyme? Remember, the rhyme is that vowel and that ending sound. I see ug. B plus ug. That goes in the family. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo. Here's our next word. It almost looks like bug, right? It's got b, but look at the ending sound. That's why it's important to be really careful. Look all the way through a word as you are reading so you can get the correct word, because a lot of words have similar sounds and it might be only one letter difference. So this is not bug, it's bun, bun. And it goes in the un family. Diddly-doo. All right, here's our next word. I know you're laughing about this one. Don't even start. You know this doesn't mean a little cushion you sit on your bottom. It's that reason. I wanted to go to the store, but I didn't have any money. Okay? Well, I just told you the word was but I know you got it. And it has the so cut and but. That one always made my students laugh. Okay, here's our next word. I see the base word. I see this word, cup, but there's an S on the end. We added an ending, so it's not one cup, it's more than one, it's cups. We added a suffix or an ending to this base word, so let's put it in the suffix column. I love that we're doing something different. You're so smart. Okay, next word. I need one of these today for sure. Hug, you're right. But where does it go? Does it run in the ut? Oh, ug. That's easy. This sorting is getting a lot easier than when we first started. I don't know, my pockets don't want to cooperate today. Come on. So bug and hug rhyme because they have this pattern, ug. Okay, here we go. Next word. We all just want to have fun. That's correct. Fun. Ut, ug, the un family. I see this pattern. Beginning sound is f, b, un. They rhyme, so they're in a group we call a rhyming family, right? Okay, next word. I like this one because we don't use this beginning sound a lot in our sorts. Jug. Remember we talked about a jug? A container like for milk. Jug. The family. Let's read our rhyming column for the ug. First one was bug, hug, jug. They rhyme because they have the same middle vowel sound and ending sound. Remember, rhyming words don't have to look alike. These do, so that's helpful. They don't always have to look alike, but they do have to have the same vowel and ending sound. Okay, next word. I see this whole word, duck. Duck. One duck, quack, quack. But if we add an S on the end, we make it plural or more than one. Ducks, we're just adding the ending S. Ducks, we call that a suffix if we're putting an ending on the end of a base word. And we know all of our suffixes are going down here. So far we have cups and ducks. Cool. Let's keep going. Let's see. Ooh, here's a good one. There's the rhyming pattern. Run. Let's run for some fun. Good rhyming. Fun, fun, run. Okay, here's our next word. Huh. Well, I know we've already put bug, and I can see the word bug. There's the base word. We've added an S or suffix, an ending. Instead of one bug, we have bugs. And sometimes at the end, the ending S will say the Z sound. And this word bugs, yeah, sounds like a Z. Okay, let's see if I can stick them in there. Cups, ducks, bugs. So all of those words are going in a group because they have a suffix or an ending. There's our next word. Starts with a. Then I see the rhyming pattern, ut. Put it together, hut. And I see this pattern matches up. Cut, but a little tiki hut on the beach. Yeah, that's where we need to be. Hey, let's keep going. We've got a few more. Starts with a R. I see this rhyming pattern, ugh, rug. Right, and there's the ugh, matchy matchy, bug, hug, jug, rug. They all rhyme. You got it. Good job. Bug, hug, jug, rug. Okay, let's keep going. How about this word? Now this sort of looks like cups, doesn't it? Because we've got the cup. But look at the ending sound. There's your base word. Cub. Cub, like a bear cub. There was a little bear cub in the forest. But if there's more than one, we would say cubs. Oh, there's that. When the S sounds like a Z. Cubs. That sounds better, doesn't it? Sometimes we have to change the sound and tweak the sound on our letters just so words will sound correctly. And that's why we're working with words so much, so we can be so familiar with all the patterns and all the changes. We've got this. Cubs. Now, cubs is a base word, cub, which has an ending S. So we're going to put it with the suffix group here. So we've got cups, ducks, bugs, and cubs. Okay. This is my favorite word in this group. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. That was a commercial. Nut for a candy bar called Almond Joy and Mounds. Plug for the candy bars, right? Nut. A nut can be a food, a seed that you can eat, or it can be how you act. Are you crazy? Are you a crazy nut? Nut. Nut rhymes in this family because it has this rhyme, ut, cut, but, hut, nut. They all rhyme. Wow, we're doing great. Only a few more to go. How about this one? T plus ugh, that rhyme. Tug, like tug, tug. When you pull really strenuously on something, give it a tug. Oops. Ooh, this column, bug, hug, jug, rug, and tug. Very, very full. Let's keep going. Got a few more. I love to see and feel the sun. Yeah, this is the star that shines very bright in the sky and warms the planet Earth, our sun. And it has the un, fun, fun, run, sun. They all rhyme. Now don't be fooled. This one has that combo. Sh plus ut. Shut. Shut the door to keep the flies out. Or shut the door to keep the cool air in. Shut. Close, to shut. And I see the ut, and we know even though this has 4 letters, it only has 3 sounds. Correct. So the ut family, let's read them all. Cut, but, nut, Oops, sorry. Cut, erase, cut, hut, nut, shut. I was just trying to get to my favorite word. Ah, love it. Okay. Let's see if we have any more. Let's do one more. This would be a good one. It looks like a few others that we have. Because it's got ka, and then we go here, cut. There's the base word. If you see a whole word, and then you see an S on the end, you know that's a word, and we've added an ending. We're calling that ending a suffix. If you're adding an extension, some letters, and it changes the word is still, there's the base word, but it sort of changes the meaning of the word. Instead of, I will cut the paper, then we're going to use it like this, she cuts the paper. Or, that lady will cut my hair, she cuts my hair. So we're adding that S when we're using the word cut in a different way so that it sounds right. We don't want to say, that lady cut my hair, or we want to say, that lady cuts my hair, because that sounds better, right? So we're thinking about how adding an S to the end of a base word changes the word, the meaning of the word, or helps it sound appropriate in different types of sentences. Still have the word cut, so we can read that all the way through. That's helpful. Again, that's another way that we can clue into words. Instead of trying to sound that out, we know, oh, that's cut, and there's an S on the end. Cuts. Yeah. And of course, it has an ending, so we're putting it here. Cups, ducks, bugs, cubs, and cuts. Wow, you guys did a really great job. It looks like I'm missing an unword. Let me see if I can find it in my stack here. I had a few extra words. And for some reason, that one has scallywagged away, I think. Yeah, I don't have another unword, but that's okay. Fun, fun, run, sun. I think those are all really great words. Well, you did really well, but you know it's cleanup time. So here's what we're going to do for cleanup. This is the way I used to do it in my classroom. I would have a student come up, and I would say a word in the chart, and they would have to find it and bring it to me to clean up. But since you are at home, you can't come and get the word. So I'll just pull a word from the chart, hold it up, see if you can read it quickly. Are you ready? Let's clean up our chart, leave it empty, because the next video is spell check time, baby. Spell check. And we're going to be adding this suffix column. You can add an S when you're ready. Okay, here we go. Let's clean it. Hug. Yeah. Run. Excellent. Run. All right. Let's go here. Cut. There's the word bug. Bugs. Right. We added an S. We added an ending. Sun. The bright sun. My favorite word. Nut. Cubs. I was trying to think of that baseball team. I think it's the Chicago Cubs. I finally thought of it the other day. Bug. Ducks. Excellent. Milk jug. Tiki hut on the beach. We all want to do that. Tug. You have to add 2 cups of flour to that recipe. 1 cup versus 2 cups. If it's more than 1, you add an S on the end. Bun. Could be a hamburger bun, or it could be a bun on top of your hair. But be serious. I wanted to be serious, but the word but was so funny. It let us have some fun. Right. Just a few more. Cuts. The man cuts grass on Saturdays. The man will cut the grass on Saturday. See the difference when you're adding an ending? It can be helpful in different kinds of sentences so the wording sounds right. And we don't have to be afraid of those words with endings. So now we know it's the base word plus an S or an ending. Final word, shut. And that's a wrap. Let's shut this video down. Okay, this was really fun. I loved that we added a little change. Instead of our mystery column, we're working on adding the ending S to our base words and being able to read and understand those words. That was fun and helpful. Thanks for helping me sort and our words with S on the end. Okay, join me for the next video where we will put all of these words to the spelling test. We'll listen and write the sounds we hear, and we'll know when we're spelling, we have to hear beginning, middle, and end with the S. That'll be a little bit tricky, but you've got it. Okay, readers, until our next time together, as always, have a good one, and I'll see you real soon.